So I'm back at it again, getting some supplies to feed us people. I'm looking a little crazy. It's like 7 in the morning. And I want to get it because I look a little crazy today. But I'm getting some sandwiches, some bread, so I can make some more sandwiches. So today I had this idea just to do some a tuna melt that I saw somebody do on TikTok. So let's see. Just looking at the bread, which one I'm gonna get. Okay. So they have these breads on sale for $1.99, and I'm gonna get like 9 of them so I can have at least a total of 50 breads that I'm doing. This is 3. They put these breads so far back. Okay, that's 9 bread. I'm getting some mayo because mayo is definitely needed. I'm going to get the olive oil one. Creamy taste. I'm trying to see, should I get the diced onions here? These are $3.99. I might just, for this price, they're $2.99. I might as well just get one big onion and put it up since I'm doing this tuna melt. I see some celery for $1.99 here, so I'm gonna get some of this. And these are just inexpensive options that you could purchase when feeding God's people, just in case you don't have enough and you just have the heart to give. So I'm looking at the onions. In the video she had red onions, but I kind of feel like sweet onions with tuna will be good. Let's see which one. Should I stick with what I saw in the video? I think I'm gonna go with the red onion. So far I got the bread, the mayo, the onion, and the celery. I need to get the cheese, and I believe I already have all the seasoning. I'm lying, I forgot I need tuna. The biggest thing of it all. Now I don't know how much tuna I should get, but yeah. Oh gosh, they still haven't refilled my drink. It's this drink by Grace that is so good, the pineapple ginger, and I use that for my smoothies, but they don't have it. I bought this one, but I haven't made a smoothie yet to try, so hopefully they restock up. Okay, so here's some tuna options. Let's see. So, okay, I have the Kroger brand, so they have it 10 for $10. I like to get the ones in tuna in the water. This will have less sodium. This will have tuna in oil. I never tried the tuna in oil, so I'm gonna stick with what I know. And instead of getting one say less sodium, I'm gonna just get these, the regular ones, the way I call it. Now, how many I need is, I don't know. Let's see. This is 50 people, so I'm not even counting this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I don't know if I need about 40. I know I got some tuna to the house, so anything, that should be fine. So I got 40 tuna cans. I hope that'll be enough. I think it should. I'll make it work. I do need some boxes of chips, so I do want to do the tuna melt and some chips. And Kroger's have a good deal where I need to scan this little code, and they're $7.99, so I need probably about like 3 boxes. And they also have the Cheetos for $6.99, so I think I'm gonna just stick with the Cheetos one. Oh, and they also have the Lay's, so I'm gonna stick with these. No, never mind. These have 18 in there. I'll get more variety for $7.99. This is 18. I only need 3 of these, correction. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I do feel like I had some bills to pay and some things I had to buy, so I really like, the last time I did like over 100 sandwiches, and this time I have to go back to 50 So budget wise, but prayerfully, like the next time I do it, my goal is to like always kind of oversee my giving. So I did feel a little down, like, what can I do to still give and give to a lot of people? Because sometimes when I go out there and with my brothers and them, it be so many people out there, and I feel bad that just when they get the last bag like of food to somebody, we'll see more people. And I just hate leaving and wishing that I could have fed as many people. So although 50 and 100 is a lot, I feel like, I don't know, I could do more. But yeah, so now I'm over here with the cheese. So here's some of the Kroger brands with the cheese. They do have this cheese 3 for $5. I don't think I need 3, to be honest. Let's see, I don't know. I'm looking at the Mexican cheese. I think that'll be good. But I think the lady had mozzarella cheese in there. I'm gonna do the Italian style with the cheese, one of these, mixed with Italian style, and I think I feel like I want to do cheddar. I'm gonna do the Mexican now. Would that be too much? I got the queso. I'm gonna do the mild cheddar cheese, and I just got 2. Or I feel like maybe, yeah, I just got 2 because how she did it, she mixed the tuna and she added the cheese inside the tuna so that way it'll melt like that. So I think I'm gonna just need 2 of that. Should I get the second one? Should I get another one? And I had got 40 cans, just in case if I forgot to mention it. 40 cans of the tuna, and I can always come back if I gotta get some more, but I also have some at home, so I can always use that. Let's see. I see they got some little deals over here going on. Yeah, so I think it's finished. I was trying to do this quick run before I start work because I'm literally going to be getting off work and then having to prepare my sandwiches. So I normally have my little younger brother to help me, but he's out of town. So it'll be me, God willingly, give me the strength to do 50 sandwiches. But I think I got it. I got everything. So let's see how much this total going to be. Here's everything. I had to get me some tea.
Yep, we in the future.
This
Have
is
a good day,
everything.
sir.
How are you today? I am all done. And so far my total, everything came up to $133.30. No, $113.33. So now I also too have to go to Walgreens and I'll be finished. Now I'm heading to Walgreens I had ordered the brown paper bags. So the last video I told you can get brown paper bags from Walgreens. It's like 50 in a pack. So I got like 2 packs and I totally forgot that I was only doing 50. I got some aluminum foil so I can wrap the sandwiches with. And I got the nice water. So Walgreens always be having some really good deals. For nice, they had this deal. You spend $30 or more. You use the saving codes sale 15. I think that was the coupon code online. So I normally do it online, use the code, and I had like $10 in points, so it came up to like $19. So it's savings. Also too, y'all, where you can be giving to God's people and still saving. They have an app called Ibotta as well as Fetch. If you're not familiar with it, I'll have my link in the bio, and you can click on it. So pretty much when you purchase certain items that are listed on Fetch and Ibotta, now Fetch will generally give you like points where you purchase an item. They may give you like, whenever you scan a receipt, you'll get like 25. Sorry, my phone cut off. I had a alarm set. But yeah, Fetch will give you 25 points for every receipt you scan. But if you have certain like key items that they have on there that they require you scan and that you purchase, you'll get more points. Also, and how Fetch works. Fetch, when you want to redeem, and once you have a certain amount of points, you get gift cards. So they have gift cards like traveling gift cards. You can use it for Airbnb. I think I saw Delta flights. I have used it in the past to get like Amazon gift cards. You can do Bath and Body Works. How Fetch works, give it about a good 72 hours when you want to use it on something to quickly redeem your card. Trying to get over. I'm sorry, y'all. But when you quickly want to redeem your card, redeem your points and get your gift card, make sure you do it like 72 hours, 48 to 72 hours in advance, because Fetch kind of changed it when you want to redeem your points. And it's a good way, like gift cards, and it'll be like a digital gift card that you get that you can use for savings just for making purchases. Now, I like Ibotta because with Ibotta, when you purchase certain items, instead of giving you gift cards, the money goes straight to your bank account. And the most I ever did with Ibotta that I got back was like $60. So if you're somebody that's always shopping, some of the key items, and you shop at like a lot of stores that's listed, like Walmart, Kroger's, Walgreens, when you're purchasing certain things and they tell you to scan it, you get those, the points add up and you get to redeem them for, like I said, Fetch gift cards. And Ibotta, it just goes back to, you can just take it to, transfer it to your bank. So I made it to Walgreens and I'm doing my pickup. So be right back. Water, aluminum foil, and a brown paper bag, so I need to rush out so I can go home because I gotta work. So I think what I'm gonna do in between with work and when I take my breaks, I'm gonna be preparing some of the food so I can have like a head start. I made it back home, so I got a few minutes. I'm gonna prep some of this stuff. And just put it in the refrigerator because tuna you can put in the refrigerator. I can get this bag open. Let's just open the can, let the can open here. Water, I'm forcing it out. Just pouring in this big pan. Scraping some of this out. I need all the tuna. Ingredients means Italian cheese to make the tuna melt, some butter, I'm gonna melt it, Creole seasoning, Italian seasoning, some mayo, paprika, garlic, and let me see something, ground pepper. So this morning before work, I got a little break time. I was able to, I didn't even use up all the cans because it was a lot. Look at all this tuna. So I put the red peppers and the celery in there. Celery inside. So now I'm about to start seasoning. I put a little pepper in there, but I need more. So, what's calling me? This one got get another glove. Okay, so I bought some little gloves when I'm cooking and making the sandwiches. These are at Dollar Tree. A lot of these supplies too you can get from Dollar Tree. putting the black pepper. I'm gonna put a lot only because this is a lot of tuna on the inside. Now in the video that I saw on TikTok, she put some habanero pepper in there, and I'm not doing that. That's the only part that I'm skipping. Only because, you know, everybody may not have tolerance for spicy food. I know I don't, so that's the only one I'm skipping, but I am doing the black pepper, so I think it's still gonna be good. And my tuna, I add a little honey to it, and I don't know if I have honey. But I love tuna that have celery in there. I feel like I'm gonna add a little bit more celery in there. I'll just get the seasoning. A little bit more black pepper. Ooh, black pepper. Okay, hold on. I need to wash this foam out because this one right here is not working. Okay, I had to get another spoon because this tuna here, the little plastic one wasn't working, so put in the salt, no, the pepper. Make sure I put a little more pepper at the bottom. Garlic powder. I love garlic. And I'm gonna add some parsley too, because parsley is good for you. Just in case there's not enough tuna, I still have some more cans. This bowl is so big and so much tuna in here that it looked like I'm over seasoning, but I'm not. I'm gonna do the paprika now. Okay, so I'm adding in the Italian seasoning now. I had so far added the paprika, the garlic, and black pepper. It's not much in here. Just finish the rest of this bottle. It's not too much. I don't have a lot. I thought I had enough of the Italian seasoning, but I don't. But it's cool. I'll make this work. Okay, now Creole seasoning. I thought I had another mess open. Hold on. I do have one spice and herb Creole seasoning. This one I'm trying to be very careful with because this one have salt. So I'm gonna make sure. Okay, y'all, I had tasted it and it just seemed plain. So what I'm doing is I'm adding a little chipotle, like how I normally do my tuna. And this is the Taco Bell. I promise you it's so good. I added the mayo to it. I just could not get with the taste. It just seemed plain. Ooh, my hand's getting tired. A little more of this. Now I'm gonna add a little honey and I'm gonna be finished. Okay, so this is how it turned out after I put everything in there. So I added a little bit more honey, a little bit more of the chipotle sauce in there. It's really good. The honey kind of give it like, it's not spicy, but give it a little spice. Not like where it's spicy, but the honey kind of tones it down. So kind of give it a little sweet and spicy, like a mild spicy, I would say. So now I'm getting ready to kind of melt some butter, and I'm gonna put some garlic and parsley in the butter and put it on top of the bread so it can be toasted really, really nice. Got my pan to butter the bread. A little butter on the bread. I literally like to kind of go in when I'm making like food for God's people. I don't like to say the homeless. But yeah, I literally treat it like whatever it was me and how I would want somebody to feed me. Like the last time when the guy was like, y'all make this food with love, how I made some sandwiches and I would have ordered it from Publix, and I like Publix, by the way. But I noticed the sandwiches was a little small, and I just wanted the people to be full, which I put like little snacks and cookies and chips and water in there. But I ended up just doing the sandwiches myself because I found like a good deal on some bread. And I just wanted to make sure it was enough for them to be full. And what I did was, instead of giving them like cold sandwiches, I had I toasted the bread. You know, I got a big thing of parsley. So I wanted to kind of give it like a little gourmet. I want the people to feel special, like I really made this with care. And I want it to taste good. I was like, last night, like telling God like, okay. So y'all, just a little bit looking for a church home. But I was like, in the meantime, giving my tithes will be me like giving the money to your people. So passing it out. Like, so rather than me buying food, or sometimes I will like get money, put it in an envelope and go out like in the land and pass it out. But lately I've been doing like food because sometimes the people really do be hungry. So I thought that'd be perfect for me to do. But yeah, so last night I was like, okay, God, I just got paid. I want to give my 10%. Like, what can I do? I was like, okay, I want to give my 10%, but however, I had a payment taken out. So it don't look like I'll I don't know what to do. So I was like, I still want to make sure I give something because that was a commitment that God, I want to make sure like I'm giving because I do see the blessing in that. Not saying I'm just doing it for the blessing, but like there have been some situations come up and like I had told a friend of mine and she said, you know what, who knows you going to feed God's people, how that literally was God's way of like saving you from that. So like I definitely see the fruit of giving to God's people, but my whole mindset is doing it so that God always get the glory out of the situation. But yeah, I was like, I see my face. I was like, what can I give? I was getting frustrated. I said, I really want to give something. I was thinking about my goal one day is to do the Chick-fil-A boxes, and they're not cheap, y'all. I was like, I looked up how much 50 is, and that thing was like $400, and I was like, one day, prayerfully, God's willing. Well, God gonna make it happen because He know my heart. I want to be able to give like 100, maybe even 200 of the Chick-fil-A boxes. It comes with the sandwich, chips, and their cookies are so good, and it comes with a cookie. And I want to give that out. So I was like, okay, Lord, I can't give that out. And then I thought about the public sandwiches, and I was like, even that was somewhat expensive. So I was like, God, what can I do? Like, I was getting frustrated. I was like, you can tell me something. And then I just randomly got on TikTok, and like He gave me this idea about, I literally sometimes when I tell God something, He'll show me something like in a vision. And I had a vision of bread, literally the slices of bread. And like I was like, okay, I can make sandwiches like which I did last time, but these were a lot cheaper than the last sandwiches. And I'm like, okay, I need something cost friendly because I don't have enough, but I still want to, contribute and do something nice. So I was like, okay, I can do the sandwiches. And then as I'm looking on TikTok, I see this girl making a sandwich, and it's a tuna sandwich. She has like spicy tuna sandwich, and it looks so good. I was like, let me try this. I never thought, I was like, okay, tuna, you can make that, and you can literally make a lot where it can be fulfilling. And I was like, I'm going to toast it. So that way, people can do it. So I didn't put a lot on there. So with the garlic, I'm making it kind of like garlic bread, putting butter, parsley, and garlic powder on there, and I'm just flipping them over. And so now, so far this is 1, 2, 3. This is for like 4 people. Okay. But yeah, God let me go on TikTok and see that idea. And I was like, okay, Lord, this is what I'm going to do. I had to drop my mom off work, and I was a little tired. I was having a little moment. Bad thought, y'all, but I was like, I got up and I said, okay, God, let me go get the ingredients, kind of be productive this morning and go get everything. I had ordered, paid for the order for Walgreens because I saw that they open at 7. So, yeah, I'm so grateful I did that because I was able to do all of that in like that short span of time. It did not take me long, and I was able to clock in and not be late for work. So thank you, God. Like, I just know this gonna be good. My tuna melts be pretty good. My family be saying my tuna melts be pretty good. Like, I'll be a little extra with mine. But yeah, I don't know, I may try this tuna melt again. I'll see what the people saying, of course. Me just doing these videos because normally I would never do like telling me giving to God's people, but I just hope that this video will encourage other people to give because it's such a blessing to be, when you're blessed, to be able to bless other people. And the Bible always talks about like try God and see that He opened up a window and bless you. So try God. Like, I remember a pastor saying, sow in the area where you want God to bless. So my finances is the area I know I want God to bless, but I'm just naturally a giver anyways, and in the past, me not being able to give because I didn't really have it like that. So now that I got a little something, I just want to give. So, and I love it. Like, even my brothers now love doing it. Like, the people out there, just even like me, of course, I don't really get a chance to like really interact. Only if they come to the car and I pass it, because I have to stay in the car. Like, only because Atlanta laws about like having the certification to be able to give to the people on the streets. So like, if I have to play it off or whatever like that, if anybody know anything about the certificate, please put in the comments. That'd be so helpful, because I don't know. I even asked like random police officers and they didn't even know. So of course I Googled everything, and I get a little frustrated when I don't come across it. So I just stick to my way of just let my brother and them like act like random people walking around and passing it out or whatever like that. But yeah, so far, this is how everything looks. I'm about to put in the oven, let it toast. I want it to be like that little. So I'm gonna let this toast for like maybe like 5 minutes or so. I'm not gonna let it get burnt, but I just want it to be toasted, you know, like where it's the tuna melt. So, okay. And I got a couple of more sandwiches to go. I'm doing this all by myself. God give me grace. And stick around. I think I got a good head start because I'm doing this early. And I'm able to like get some of it done. So by the time I get off work, I won't have so much. So yeah, I'm super excited. Excuse the attire. I had to change the type of month, and I be liking to be comfortable, and I'm working and different things like that. But yes, I hope this whole video showing me giving to God's people truly encourage you to give. Because I know sometimes too, I've heard people where they have the means, well, they will love to give, but sometimes people, you get a little discouraged when you're like, I don't have much to give because I don't have. So these are little inexpensive ways on how I give, because truly it is just coming from the heart what you give. You know, you can make the sandwiches yourself. If you got the money, save the time, and I'll say cater. That is my goal, to be able to just go to the restaurants or whatever, or a supermarket, and just order catering service, and everything be pre-wrapped and take it to the people, you know. And of course, if anybody thinking, well, why don't you take it to the shelters? I remember years ago, because this has always been a desire just to give. And me and the girl who I was once best friends with, we were trying to find some shelters to give to. And some of these shelters had some strict guidelines. Like, one person was like, we only take food from, like, give an example, McDonald's. And I'm like, y'all not just accepting food. And maybe I'm a little ignorant to, like, you know, the whole guidelines and different things. But in my head, I was like, you know what, we're going to find random people on the streets who may, sorry, my alarm went off. But I was like, in my head, I was like, okay, since the shelter's having the strict guidelines, no big deal. I'm just going to find random people on the streets who may not be able to get into the shelter, and I'm going to give food to them. And ever since I did that, like, it's just been something that stuck with me. And I do that because a lot of people, a lot of time the shelters be full, and some of the people get fed, but it may not be enough for them, or some people may not eat. The last time we was out there, y'all, that's why I was like, man, sometimes life be life. And because there was a man, he literally, like, if you see him, you wouldn't even know he's homeless, because he really did not look homeless. But he looked like he had just got off work. He had his book bag. And that's why I was like, y'all, I feel bad when I run out of food. He was like, my brother and them had passed out all the bags to everyone. He was like the last person. And he came and he just put his bag down and like set up his blanket, and all we had left was just water. And I was like, y'all, I felt bad because I really wanted to give him some food, because he looked like he probably had a long day at work. And I was like, y'all, go take him like 4 bottles of water, because I'm like, that's better than anything. But yeah, y'all, go feed God's people. If God leads you to this come across your feed years from now, months, weeks, this your sign to go feed God's people. And thank you for watching. But stay tuned, because I got some more sandwiches to make. Okay, so I'm taking them out. Let me get a spatula. Hold on. And let me get a spatula, because this is hot. And then this is toasted. Just to kind of give y'all an idea. Okay, I let it toast a little bit too much, but it's not burnt. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to give it a little flip to it. These I may heat them up in the, I guess I'm not gonna make all of them, but yes. This like the finished work. I burned it a little bit, but it's not too bad. I'm gonna do like scrape it off a little bit. But yeah, this is the finished work. You can add a little bit more cheese to it, but yes, I hope they like it. The tuna and the onions, but these are so good. Okay, so I got all the food in the back of the trunk. I finished it. It's a little over 50 bags, and I'm on my way to go pick up my brother. So talk to you later. Okay, so I'm out eating. I went out after, so I made it was a little over 50 bags, and I'm sorry if the music loud, but I just kind of want to just follow up with everything, and made over 50 bags, so I was super excited about that. I was trying to get to 60, but I started getting tired, and it was getting late. It was maybe pushing like 8 something when I finished, and I knew like my brother, where he lived is like 45 minutes away, and sometime it'd be traffic. So I was trying to make sure like I finished on time and not overdo it, because I did everything by the grace of God by myself. And yeah, so first my brother wasn't picking up, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I done made all these bags, and I was like thinking negative. And then I remember my brother finally called me back. He was at his son's next game, so I was like, okay, so we're still on. So we get down there. This is my first time. Like normally I have my 2 brothers with me, and I'm always in the car. So this is my first time being able to like really to get out the house, and I'm saying the house, get out the car and help. So one thing about Atlanta, their parking, like you will walk away from your car and you'll have a boot on your car like that. So like we got out the car, we found this one place where it's like a lot of homeless people be in the area, and we got out. I literally like normally we will give like, some people, if they ask for 2 bags, we'll give it to them. But this time, because I was trying to get as many people as possible, I was telling some people was asking, can I have another bag? And I'm like, sorry, I can only do 1 bag. I want to make sure like I feed enough people. And we went down there, and the people just so amazing, so beautiful. We're just saying thank you. They were very grateful. A lot was saying God bless you. It was a man, he came up, and you can tell some people when they're homeless if they just want the money for drugs, and then some people who just really need the money, like just wanted to buy food. Because there was one homeless man before, well, God's people, he had asked me for some money because he wanted to buy some Gatorade. That's mine. Thank you. Okay, look at my food. This looks so good, right? So the man, he just wanted to buy some Gatorade, and I gave him $10. I literally was just giving him the $10 so he could keep. And he was looking for me to give me the change, and I'm like, I don't want it, it's for you. But this guy, he came up, and he was like, he saw us, and he was like, here your food, here goes some food for you. And my brother was giving out the water, and I was passing out the bags with the food. And he was like, yes, I'm an ordained minister. I've been out here for a few weeks. And he was like, y'all, can y'all pray for me? Like, I appreciate what y'all doing. And I started praying for him, like, just telling him that this is a temporary situation and just God, they used him for his glory. And like we walked around passing to some other people, and then people was like, God bless you. And this same guy, you know, he was like, do y'all got $2.50? Because in Atlanta they have what they call the MARTA bus. And he was like, I had got an interview and I didn't have no cash on me, and I felt really, really bad. He was like, and I heard him talking to other guys, like, who was telling him like what to do, because he was trying to go to this job interview. And he was like telling how he saw his sister and brother, and he was praying for them. He prayed for the guy that like the guy would get a job and things would just take off from there. And he was like, he ran to the sister and was like, look, she was telling him how his prayer worked and how the brother like got a job and just been really doing good. And she was like, she had offered him a job and he wanted to get there, but he didn't have the bus money. So like as me and my brother was just walking around like passing out the food, we saw one girl. She, I think she was like the security at a club, because the place is right next to this popular club in Atlanta. And she was like, hey, y'all want some water? And I was like, I got enough water, but do you have some change on you, like some money, like so I can give to this man? And she was like, she handed me $1. She was like, dang, I ain't got no cash on me. And I was like, well, you know, I don't carry cash on me either. And I was like, well, do you got some coins or something, you know? And she gave me like $1, and maybe it could have been like 60 or 70 cents. And I gave it to him, and I was like, I pray like somebody else will come and make up for the rest so that you can be able to go to your job interview. And like, he was like, well, let me pray for y'all. And it was just so beautiful. It was just confirmation, because like, y'all know earlier I was feeling bad because last month I had did over 100 bags. That's the most I ever done with giving out food to the homeless, and I felt bad. Like, I said I always wanted to like exceed my goals, and for me to like go from 100, not being prideful, but like I just literally like giving, you know, I would go broke giving food to God's people. And having to go from 100 then going back to 50, I was feeling a little bad, because like I hate like going back home not being able, like every person I've come across giving people food, like, and he was like praying, and it was just so much confirmation, like what I was telling God. And he was like, I pray that God like not only protect y'all while y'all out here, but continue to multiply what you're doing and meet every need, like that you always have enough to continue the ministry, like what you're doing, being able to come out and do what you're doing. And that's just something that I was talking to God about, because I'm like, God, like I would love to do this. Like I would use my money, but sometimes I may not have enough to get all that I need. Like one of my goals is to give out some blankets, at least 100 blankets. And I'm like, Lord, like make a way. I would love to do that for the month of December, because it gets really cold in Atlanta. And for him to say that, I was like, okay, God, you know, I'm not prideful for who I would want, like pray for me or anything like that, but that was just like confirmation for that man to say that. So yeah, we were just giving out. It was a white guy down there. He was like, God bless you, and different things like that. The people were just so nice and friendly. So we, after we finished like giving food over there, we were driving around, and I spotted this man in a wheelchair. He was like on the side. So I was telling my brother, like I passed him the food and water. I was like, go take it to him. This man was so funny. He made me laugh, but he also gave me an idea of some shirts that I wanted to make for us to wear. And he was like, I see y'all. He was like, and it just touched my heart and just my prayers that God will always like get the glory out of my giving. And he was like talking about like how people always just giving mouth service. Sorry, my phone going dead. But he was talking about people always giving mouth service. He said, what y'all are doing is the right thing that y'all supposed to be doing. Like, this is how you doing, like, the Lord's work and getting people attention. Like, because sometimes I'm like, God, maybe I'm not doing enough. I'm giving out food. Do I need to be praying for the people or what? But, you know, sometimes, too, what God has just been teaching me, like, just giving food to people is still showing God's, like, work. Like, I thought, like, me not going to sleep, you want prayer, you want salvation. Like, you really just got to be led by the Holy Spirit in every situation. Like, that man just even coming up and saying, can y'all pray for me? Like, I really felt, like, good with, like, doing that. But he was just, the guy in the wheelchair, he was like, what y'all doing is God's work. Like, feed the people, you know. Yes, like, some people need the word and everything like that. But sometimes that's being able to come out and just going looking for people to feed them is also ministering to them. So it was also, like, encouraging to me to hear. He just had me funny because we literally drive around Atlanta. Like, I'm a prayer of mine is, like, God bless me with a new car. Like, y'all, I was, like, so discouraged, like, that week. Like, my check engine light came on. And I was like, God, you know what? I'm still going to do it. No matter what, I know you got me. So he was like, y'all driving around looking for the people. He was like, that's good. He was like, y'all popping up like bounty hunters. And we were just cracking up laughing because it's funny because we literally are, like, popping up looking for people to just bless with food and water like bounty hunters. So first he was a little nervous when he saw we stopped the car, and then when he noticed that we was, like, bringing food, he was like, man, God was sending a ram in the bush. And it was just such a blessing, y'all. So here's the good news. So my mom worked for Publix, and you know, it was an idea in my head, like, Lord, I would love to have, like, sponsors and different people, like, literally make this like a ministry and get more people to help. Like, my car is small, like, I would love God to bless me, like, with a bigger car, but I'm gonna work with what I got. But my mom, I was telling her, because, you know, sometimes, like, Publix, and I'm not sure if Walmart or Kroger's, but, like, the food that they, like, throw away, like, I was like, you know, sometimes they can give that away. So I was like, hey, can you ask the people at your job, like, if possible, like, if the food that they throw away, like, if they could give it to us and we can just give it to the homeless. So my mom was like, I'll talk to my manager about it. So today she called me and she was like, her manager gave her the paperwork. So y'all pray. I'm going to be praying too. And I guess I got to submit a request online or call corporate and just let them know. So I don't know if I would need, like, a, what is that name called? If I need, like, her license or something or so, or, like, supposed to have a nonprofit, which I don't have. Like, that's something I would want to do in the future. But, like, I literally hope, like, they will be willing to, like, provide us, give us food, so that way that'll be some more stuff that I can pass out. So that was some good news I just wanted to touch base on. Y'all know I don't like to video record, like, the people when I go down there, but I do record the process of, like, what I'm doing in hopes that it will encourage other people in their local areas, their hood, like, to do the same, because you just don't know, like, this life in life. And I know somebody probably like, well, what if I'm going through something? You know, I truly believe in sowing in the area where you want God to bless, because I promise you, like, even with, like, some of the things I'm going through, like, I just know there's a blessing with my name on it for me just doing the work of God. So yeah, so I'm just excited. I'm always excited when I give. It's just, I just know God's getting the glory out of it. So I'm about to eat my food and just enjoy this beautiful Sunday. So you guys be blessed. I hope you guys like the video. Hope you be encouraged. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Know that God loves you. And yeah, that's it.